forces it into a takedown.
Oh, man, what a nasty clothesline. Kick gets caught. Man, what timing on that counter. Oh! He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up to now.
Mitigating the damage is always key in a tag match. Nice movement, they're hooked. And
drives them down in the urinati.
And this could be it.
2 count. And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point. Joe Henry grabs the opponent. Here it comes.
Standing ovation.
Clark's got a problem here. This gets lariat.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
And Punk needs to reassess his strategy. Uppercut right on target.
Fallaway slam into a kip up.
Down with the cutter. And right into the cover.
Joe Henry into a standing ovation.
Did Hendry end it there?
2.
What an amazing 6-man tag match.
Here are your winners. The team of Roddy Piper, Joe Henry.
And I quit. Match has to be more about survival than anything else. You're fighting your opponent and your own self-doubt the whole time.
Yeah, that self-doubt might be the hardest fight tonight. Doubting you can hold on, doubting your capabilities. If you let all that doubt start to fester in your head, your opponent's going to have no problem forcing you to say, I quit.
Not today. No. No. Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
McIntyre with a great shot.
Slips out of the way.
Oh, showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Oh, man.
And he gets the better of HBK. Totally helpless at the moment.
Press.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Is that? Yeah. It's a bag, and I feel the whole WWE.
Oh, not the thumbtacks. Just empty out that bag, playing every single one of those tacks.
Creating a violent canvas of their very own, courtesy of their little bag of tricks.
Let's talk about strategy now. What do you have to do to reach the finish line here to force another person to say, I quit?
You've got to channel into every negative emotion you've ever felt in this business and direct all of that at
crashing onto the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all the...
Kimura!
The Kimura! Kimura lock of pride.
Will they tap?
A precarious position indeed.
I quit.
My goodness, they just quit. Tucking their tail between their legs and giving in. There's no shame in that.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Here we go with an I Quit match. The only way to win is to force your opponent to say the words, I quit, out loud. These matches are always a brutal test of a superstar's physical and mental resiliency.
Yeah, tonight it's all about pushing someone past their breaking point while staying far away from your own.
Not giving up so easily here.
Simply defiant in the face of adversity, refusing to relent no matter what. Came down like a lead balloon.
This has to be one of the most unforgiving matches in WWE. A superstar can find themselves in. There has to be a lot of preparation and planning when you agree to this stipulation.
Yeah, the Kimura.
Kimura lock, submission move. Will they tap?
Trying.
That was definitely a no. Defiance is the only word to describe this. That has to be what's fueling them now.
Ouch.
Boom. Oof. Responding in kind with that headbutt. Boom. Oh. Shawn Michaels trying to fire himself up.
He's heading back to the ring.
Off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Defiant counter from HBK.
Michaels has his opponent hooked. Teardrop suplex. The showstopper taking it straight to his opponent.
Switch music.
But was that enough to get their opponent to utter the words, I quit?
Hoisted up. Gut buster. Had Michaels scouted there. Future shock.
The workmanlike approach of McIntyre, just doing whatever it takes to lock up a win here tonight.
The referee asking the big question now.
I quit.
That was a yes.
You got to feel a little embarrassed uttering, I quit.
Here is your winner, the Scott.
This is going to be a barbaric match. There are no rules except that one of these competitors has to say, I quit.
That means you can harm your opponent via whatever sick, twisted punishment you can imagine. Anything that will cause the words, I quit, to be spoken.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And look at this. I've never seen a more ominous...
And now he's spreading out the thumbtacks. No doubt he's got a twisted plan in his head.
Send into the corner.
Up and over. The counter kick to the gut.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
I'll give you one guess what's in that bag. And it's not delicious candy.
Spreading out those thumbtacks now.
And let me tell you, landing on those, you'll be picking them out of your skin for days.
There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win this match is to get your opponent to say those 2 words. I quit.
Yeah, that changes the strategy entirely. This isn't racing to the 3 count any way you can. An I quit match is about systematically breaking down your opponent until they've got nothing left, physically and emotionally. Focus on whatever weakness you can find.
He answers right back.
Boom!
Denying the attack from Michaels. And he's going to the top.
Taking flight. Oh, no. Nobody home, man.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Down. Oh, no!
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Vicious backbreaker. HBK showing why he's the main eventer.
McIntyre is having trouble getting his bearings.
There it is. Reversal.
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight when you
Refusing to give up here. Staying in the fight here, but at what cost? Connects with a crushing elbow drop.
Michaels has to show his resilience after taking that maneuver.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging. What do they have in mind for this chair? Oh, my goodness. Look at this vicious arm breaker applied. Wow, the power that takes is insane.
A defiant no.
This isn't over to the fat lady saying, and right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, I quit.
My word, colliding hard with that diamond-plated steel.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
Back in the ring.
Shawn Michaels playing to the crowd now.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Time to back up as the announce desk gets cleared off. Ooh. And now is as good a time as any to retreat from our announce desk, as it doesn't seem like it will be long for this world.
Oh, look at this.
Yes, the words have been spoken. Yes.
Quitting here, but living to fight another day.
Here is your winner, the
We've seen some violent types of matches in the history of WWE, but I think I Quit might be the most violent one we've ever seen.
It's certainly up there, and like any other landscape of violence, you have 2 choices. You can either avoid the violence and protect yourself, or you can embrace the violence. Tonight, the latter is your better option. You have to use everything you can get your hands on to force your opponent to quit.
McIntyre counters with power.
disregard for their opponent.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in...
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Putting the pressure on now.
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit. And what, if anything, is it going to take to finally make them quit?
He's got that look in his eyes, and he's got that kendo stick. He's about to start swinging.
What a right! You have some first-hand experience with this stipulation. Any advice for these competitors on how to avoid uttering those two fateful words?
You gotta keep a no-quit mindset. You don't even think about throwing in the towel. You gotta stay mentally strong, man.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
Michaels has his opponent hooked. Teardrop suplex. Pure poetry in motion from old HBK. Let's see if the band might be playing us out soon.
Drew anticipated that one.
And Michaels needed that badly.
Time now for Sean to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oh.
Had Michaels scouted there.
Trading counters here.
Shawn Michaels is taking command.
Sean is holding the leverage in this match.
In a well-timed counter.
Claymore!
No one will want to continue after that.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Those two little words have to be creeping into both their heads right now.
Yes, I quit.
And that is it.
I think it was smart to quit here. They were trying to kill each other.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
And no matter what you think about these superstars, the I Quit match is now underway. The only way to win tonight is to force the competition to say those two magic words, I quit. And as we've seen in the past, it can mean going to some pretty dramatic lengths to make that happen.
Dramatic and inhumane lengths, you mean? An I Quit match is no place for holding back or showing mercy. To obliterate your opponent's spirit, to make them give up completely, you have to be downright sadistic.
Looks like Michaels getting back to the ring. Oh, kendo stick right to the head. Off the welt's already forming from that kendo shot.
Getting out of harm's way.
Just ejected from the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. And goes back into the ring here.
He is looking to get extreme, and a kendo stick is just the tool to do so.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
What exactly is it going to take to get either one of these superstars to say, I quit?
Well, you have to do more than break your opponent's body in an I Quit match. You have to be willing to cross that line in your mind, to go deep into the deepest fears and desires to stop your opponent. Because that's what it's going to... Kimura cinched in with... A resounding no.
Fighting through the pain, forcing this match to continue.
Referee has the mic in hand. Could this be the moment those two little words are uttered? The WWE Universe on tenterhooks, awaiting the answer to that question.
Such a heart on display from HBK.
Oh, Michaels hit it. Sweet chin music.
Busting out the heavy artillery. Was that enough to get the massive I quit. Move! Oh, oof! Caught a back elbow for their trouble.
Oh, McIntyre
Just launched his opponent.
overhead belly to belly.
Oh,
Big kick.
Drew with great awareness.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Up and bang.
Beat to the bottom. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
He slipped out of the way there.
clothesline.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
Smartly dipping out of a claymore out of nowhere. He's got to be.
And here we go. Do you quit? The Boston Crab.
Look at the back.
Agreeing to give up.
Someone had to eventually say those words. There is no shame, especially
Here's your
not
winner,
in living to
the
fight another
Scottish
day.
Warrior, Drew.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. One of these superstars is going to leave here with their head held high, knowing they couldn't be broken. The other is going to go back to the locker room and have to face their peers after uttering the two words, I quit.
Their peers? What about facing the public? Just think about it. How humiliating is it going to be for someone to say the words, I quit? They may never live it down.
That was a power bomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction.
Getting tossed around.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement. The Kimura, Kimura lock of pride.
Not giving up so easily here. Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
And a stomp to the gut.
And just how much is the thought of potentially being the one to say, I quit?
Well, start the count. We know exactly what McIntyre's aiming for here. If you weren't thinking about quitting before that, you probably are now. He may end up regretting pulling out this ladder at some point.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Oh, man, we all just heard them say yes to quitting. This was really a matter of self-preservation tonight. Had they not quit, who knows how much worse things would have gotten.
And this is an I quit match. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, no submissions, or pinfalls. Only way to win is to make your opponent say the words, I quit.
No superstar wants to be the one to utter those two little words, so they'll go to extreme lengths to ensure that their opponent does instead. No exaggeration, this match could quite possibly go on for the rest of the night.
Oh. Cut off with a hard headbutt. Look like we're going to go with that powerbomb.
Simple but effective technique to get out of that. What a heinous chop that was.
Has to find a way out of this. How vicious and mean do you really have to be to win in an I Quit match?
Well, ask yourself, how strong is a superstar's willpower? Because that is what you have to break. Any ounce of holding back is a losing recipe. You have to shatter any hope inside your opponent to force them to give up.
Boom! He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? And Drew's weathered tough offense all over the world, but that one caught him hard.
Yeah, Sean inflicting real damage here.
What impact!
Right in the kisser. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Constant attacks from Michaels.
Good luck stopping Shawn Michaels at this rate.
Oh, man! Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. The wherewithal to counter HBK.
Oh! Oh, man!
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Oh, we know what time it is when the kendo stick comes out.
And slides back into the ring.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Incapacitating the shoulder. Heading to ringside now.
Picking up the pine wood here, and he's got that look in his eyes. Just like that, Sean evades. Woo! Stiff shot.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Counter, right when it was needed.
Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike.
McIntyre gets forced out of the ring.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And now he's back into the ring.
Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there.
Sequence of reversals there.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. Look at this. This can't be good. Zam! Powerbomb!
Come on, do you want to quit?
No, no. And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
Oh, and he stops that offense. Denying the attack from Michaels.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
From the sky!
Great ducking and dodging.
Claymore connects. That would push anyone closer to saying those two little words.
Do you want to quit?
That's it. It's a wrap. They quit.
The human body has limits, and this one just reached
Here's your
theirs.
winner.
They simply had to
Scottish
quit.
Warrior, Drew Mack.
We've seen how far superstars are willing to go to force their opponents to say, I quit. There will be a lot of long-term damage being done with this type of stipulation.
Oh, let me tell you, it's as much mental as it is physical in this kind of match. This is more like a street fight. It's life or death in there, man. You have to get in that mind frame to survive.
Arm is trapped, crossface forward.
A resounding no.
Defiance is the only word to describe this. That has to be what's fueling them now.
Here we go. Ref asking them.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Michaels gets out of dodge.
The I-Quit match is just as much psychological warfare as it is physical. That is something that has to be hard for anyone to prepare for.
Let me tell you something. I've been in this type of battle before. When your body is screaming, when every bone is begging for mercy, and you get a microphone shoved in your face, then you hear, do you quit? That's the hardest moment of your career, man. You gotta dig deeper than you've ever thought possible.
Shot from the middle rope. Disheartening position for HBK.
Michaels is being subjected to a beatdown.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Oh!
And he gets directed into the corner.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
Michaels hooks it up.
Under the chair.
That was a gnarly landing, man. We know those chairs don't have any give. Just cold steel connecting hard with flesh there, man.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
McIntyre with a great shot. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Looked like a bag, but what's in the bag is what's more interesting.
And now he's doing what one does with a bag of thumbtacks, spreading the thousands of tacks around. He's clearly planning to do... That move might have just taken all the pride out.
Saying I quit.
Tucking their tail between their legs and giving in. There's no shame in that.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior.
This has to be one of the most physically punishing matches a superstar can ever experience in WWE. What about the mental aspect of this match?
It's as torturous mentally as it is physically. You have to push yourself to a pretty dark place to do enough damage to get your opponent to say, I quit. And honestly, once you get yourself to that place, I don't know if you can ever get back. Counter after...
Kimura, the Kimura!
Kimura lock of pride.
Will they tackle?
Refusing to give up here. Staying in the fight here, but at what cost?
He's taking things outside now.
And now he may be planning to turn this match into his very own home run derby.
Oh, devastating boot. Does an I Quit match just come down to raw toughness and determination? Is it all about being able to take more punishment?
Well, resiliency will help you last, but it won't necessarily get you the win. You've got to take control of the match and be the one dishing out all the pain, not just taking it.
Oh, no, not the bat, the bat, the bat, the combo clutch. A defiant no. Fighting through the pain, forcing this match to continue.
Here we go, the official asking the ever-looming question, do you say, I quit? The thought of quitting has to be creeping in here. Michaels gets out of dodge. Absolutely relentless offense here.
Snap with the back. Brutal, man.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
And Michaels unable to defend himself.
Seeing some no-nonsense offense from Drew. Avoided any damage there.
Kick from behind.
Ouch.
Clothesline in the corner.
Devastating knee directly to the face.
Michaels, good night. Sweet chin music.
If you weren't thinking about quitting before that, you probably are now. And averting damage there.
Connects with a home run worthy hit.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre's going to have to figure something out. McIntyre a step ahead there.
Drew managing to get some control back now.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Ooh, swinging that like the Bambino.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Come on, this has got way too far. Just stop this already.
Holding nothing back, striking over.
Michaels securing the hold.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
And he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Turns it around.
He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
This could be his chance to rally.
And nobody could have predicted the lengths these superstars would go in order to steal the show tonight.
Setting up for something here. What a press slam.
The countdown is on.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Ooh, did you hear that thud from the back, connecting with flesh and bone?
Oh! Repeated hits like that are going to happen very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
This has become a once-in-a-lifetime match.
And the WWE Universe knows it. This is what we all live for as fans of this sport.
You better believe Michaels isn't done yet. He's still got more of a message.
Sweet chin music connects.
He's hope.
You quit?
Official asking. Ref.
Yes, the words have been spoken. Yes, someone had to eventually say those words. There is no shame, especially not in...
This I Quit match is now official, folks. The only way to be defeated tonight is if you're forced to utter the words, I quit, to the referee. Get ready for a grueling battle of wills here.
And even that could end up being an understatement.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here? And now latching on. Can he pull it?
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit.
Simply defiant in the face of adversity. Refusing to relent no matter what.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain. That was definitely a no.
Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in.
The referee doing their one job here. Checking to see if we're going to hear the words, I quit. Fight or flight response has to be working overtime right now. What's the choice going to be?
Boom!
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Drew anticipated that one.
Oh, elbow to the stomach, trying to get that separation.
Aside from being ready to endure a lot of punishment, what kind of strategy can you really have in an I Quit match?
Make plans to take the opposition past their breaking point. Dreaming up some particularly brutal holds or torturous attacks will help you down the line in this match. Oh, neck breaker.
The arm absorbing the damage. And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Yeah, and that can be a building block for Mac on the top.
Crashing to the floor.
Well, if you're going to be done like that, you better be just as tough.
I don't know if anyone is that tough. Fez press! Fez press! Teeing off. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Oh, knock your head right off with that knee.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Drew's getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Sweet chin music.
And you have to imagine he's thinking he'll be hearing an I Quit from his opponent sooner rather than later.
Sit smack into our table, man. Whatever he's thinking here, it's not good.
And he gets the better of HBK.
One answer.
Gets out of dodge.
Trap, crossface, submission, will they tap?
Good lifting, trying to stop himself from saying, I quit. No.
A resounding no.
Refusing to quit? This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
He's headed to the top now. Watch out!
Show me, boys. The attack, man.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage. The pace is quick and courtesy of Shawn Michaels.
Few can match the pace that Shawn Michaels sets.
Kick right to the midsection.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Drop kick from behind.
Ouch.
Michaels has his opponent hooked. Teardrop suplex. Pure poetry in motion from old HBK. Let's see if the band might be playing us out soon.
Caught flush with that boot.
Effective counter.
Able to parry that one.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Shawn taking a look below the ring for something.
Pulling at the table, and I'm sure he's not planning on being the one to go through it.
And now heading back inside the ring.
You see this? We're seeing a classic unfold before our very eyes.
And this crowd is absolutely loving it, firing up these superstars even more. And again, Drew goes out.
The steel chair does not get much more classic than that.
Show me, boys. The attack, man. Oh, baby, nice waistlock. Slipped in, but nothing.
Pop, 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 right to the jaw.
Counter.
just what to do.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That's steel long bone, man.
Using that chair to play mind games with his opponent.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
No one will want to continue after that. Quit right now.
Are you gonna
The referee asking the big question.
I quit.
Oh, man, we all just heard them say yes to quitting.
I think it was smart to quit here. They were trying to kill each other.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
A quit match is now underway. The only way to win tonight is to force the competition to say those two magic words, I quit. And as we've seen in the past, it can mean going to some pretty dramatic lengths to make that happen.
Dramatic and inhumane lengths, you mean? An I quit match is no place for
Not giving up so easily here. Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in. He's able to sidestep out of that.
Oh, McIntyre
Just launched his opponent.
overhead belly to belly.
But look, guys, Michael's about to be stuck in a submission hold here.
Just wrenching away.
I don't care how strong you refusing to give up here. Defiance is the only word to describe this. That has to be what's fueling them now.
He connects with a counter.
Uncorks a fight.
Shawn Michaels with a kip up. The atomic drop, and HBK delivers a body slam. Cuts the attack off.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Teardrop suplex. The showstopper taking it straight to his opponent's heart.
Sweet chin music. But now the question is his opponent even lucid enough to be forced to say, I quit?
Desperate use of the headbutt to get out of trouble.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
Drew's competition knows he's in the deep waters now, and McIntyre is the king shark.
Claymore busting out the heavy artillery. Was that enough to get the ever-elusive
The Kimura. Kimura lock. Submission move. Will they tap?
Can he resist?
My goodness, they just quit.
This is really a matter of self-preservation tonight. Had they not quit, who knows how much worse things would have gotten.
Here is your winner, the Scottish.
We've seen how far superstars are willing to go to force their opponents to say, I quit. There will be a lot of long-term damage being done with this type of stipulation.
Oh, let me tell you, it's as much mental as it is physical in this kind of match.
And here he goes. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Trot.
No. No.
And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit? He's grabbed a ladder, so we know he's not afraid of making this match far more dangerous.
Oh.
Dangerous knee on the button. Laying the ladder against the turnbuckle here.
This can't be good.
There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win this match is to get your opponent to say those two words. I quit.
Yeah, that changes the strategy entirely. This isn't racing to the 3 count any way you can. An I quit match is about systematically breaking down your opponent until they've got nothing left, physically and emotionally. Focus on whatever weakness you can find.
Bam! Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way.
Michaels turns that around. The fight got taken straight to McIntyre there.
Yeah, Shawn broke him down there.
Propped up against the ladder here. Oh, an echoing chop.
Caught that and reversed it.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
Playing him on the top rope.
The Scottish Warrior looking for something sinister, something impactful, perhaps the end of this match. Drew has them hoisted up from the second rope, air raid crash.
McIntyre wreaking havoc with his knockout power.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. McIntyre taking a peek under the ring now.
Here we go, Slugger. Bat in it.
Oh, he's doing all he can to push the competition well past their limit. Gonna use that bat. Ready to apply a camel punch. Just look at the pain on his face. You know he wants to say it.
Referee has the mic in hand. Could this be the moment those two little words are uttered?
I quit.
That was a yes.
The human body has limits, and this one just reached theirs. They simply had to quit.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior.